everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I am going to be doing another weapon guide as well as best class setup for the Titan Light Machine Gun here in Black Ops 4 after update 1.16. So that's the thing, guys, even though Black Ops 4 is roughly 6 months old now, I haven't actually done a weapon guide for the Titan Light Machine Gun, so because of that reason, I decided to go ahead and actually do a best class setup for the weapon. Now that's the thing, a lot of people really do despise this particular weapon as well as the playstyle a lot of people implement when they are using the Titan. Now that's the thing about this particular class setup, it is not going to be an overpowered class setup that has the operator mod as well as thermal, and that's the thing, a lot of people that actually use this particular weapon play very slow paced as well as they camp a lot. So what I want to go ahead and do for this video is showcase a really awesome class setup for the Titan that doesn't have the operator mod, doesn't have thermal, and encourages people to play more aggressively when they are going to be using this weapon, because that's the thing, the Titan is actually a really good weapon as well as it's quite a bit of fun to use. So that's what come, of course, what I am going to be doing in this video, and that's actually a weapon guide. Now that's the thing, if you guys are new to my channel and you don't know what I'm going to be covering in this video, and that's at the beginning of the video, I'm actually going to be discussing the Titan Light Machine Gun, then I am going to be showcasing a really awesome creative class for the weapon, then of course finally I am going to be talking about a couple of things that you want to know about this particular class setup before you go ahead and use it. Also guys, to know about the gameplay, is actually a game of TDM here on Nuketown. In the gameplay I actually ended up going 44-6, really good game overall. It was actually an extremely fast-paced game, being that it was actually a 5-minute and 30-second TDM game, so overall I'm very happy about the gameplay and I hope you enjoy it. Also guys, let's go ahead and see if we can break 10 likes on this video. That would be absolutely amazing. And yeah guys, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the video. Alright guys, so of course the first thing that I am going to be talking about in this video, and that's going to be discussing the Titan Light Machine Gun. So that's the thing guys, if you actually did not know, the Titan is actually the first light machine gun that you unlock in the game, being that you actually unlock this particular weapon at level 1, so that means as soon as you unlock creator class at level 5, you can go ahead and start using this weapon. As well as, interestingly enough, there's actually a default class setup that actually has the Titan Light Machine Gun, so that means you don't even have to have creator class unlocked to actually start using this weapon. The damage on the Titan is actually quite high, as well as the fire rate is quite consistent and the recoil is extremely low. Overall, the Titan is actually a very versatile weapon, being that you can effectively use it at all ranges. Of course it is a light machine gun, so that means it's going to be most effective at those medium to longer ranges. However, interestingly enough, you can actually take out enemies quite effectively at close range when you are going to be using this weapon, as well. Since the fire rate as well as the damage is actually quite good, you can somewhat effectively hip fire with this weapon, which is actually pretty interesting. Of course, like the Hades as well as the VKM, the Titan actually has an operator mod, and the operator mod for the Titan is actually called the Oppressor, and what it does is it basically gives the person that you are shooting at a mini earthquake, being that it actually shakes their screen as well as it actually disables your auto aim. Overall, the Oppressor operator mod is extremely powerful as well as really annoying to deal with. However, don't worry, I don't have the operator mod equipped for this particular class setup. So yeah guys, now I am going to be moving over to the creator class portion of this video, and of course guys, as you can see, the creator class is going to be on your screen right now. So of course guys, as you can see, we are going to be using the Titan Light Machine Gun with that diamond camo. I'm not gonna lie, diamond camo looks really nice on this particular weapon, so that's how come of course we are going to be using it. Moving over to our first attachment, we are going to be using a red dot sight, and that's just because I find that the iron sights for the Titan are a little bit small, as well as are a little bit hard to use if you're trying to take out enemies at longer range, so that's how come we are going to be using a red dot sight. Moving over to our second attachment, we are going to be using stock, and that's just because you want to be able to maneuver as well as sidestep a little bit easier when you are going to be using this weapon. Moving over to our third attachment, we are going to be using quick draw, just so that way you can get your iron sights up a little bit quicker when you are going to be using this weapon. And then of course for our final attachment, we are going to be using extended mags, and then for our gear we are going to be using stim shot, and then for our perk setup we do have scavenger as well as ghost and scavenger, and that's just because you do not want to run out of ammunition, and then ghost is just so that way you will stay off the radar. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for the creator class portion of this video. Now I'm actually going to be talking about a couple of things that you want to know about this creator class before you go ahead and use it. So that's the thing, the Titan Light Machine Gun is a very consistent as well as powerful weapon in the game. Now that's the thing, I designed this particular creator class to be very mobile, because that's the thing, a lot of people when they use this weapon, they play very passively, so that's the main difference between a lot of people's Titan class setups as well as this particular class setup, and as this one is designed to be very mobile as well as very fast paced. So if you play very aggressively as well as you try to stick to those medium to longer range engagements, you're going to be excelling with this particular class setup. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for the weapon guide portion of this video. Now I am going to be moving over to a live commentary of me using this this particular class setup in Black Ops 4. So yeah guys, enjoy the live commentary. So of course, hello everyone and welcome to the live commentary portion of this video. And of course guys, as you can see, this is the creator class that we are going to be using. I'm actually going to be using diamond camo. I must say, diamond camo looks really nice on this particular weapon, so that's how come of course we are going to be using it. So yeah guys, now that I got the intro out of the way, I will see you when I join up into my first game. Alright guys, so of course as you can see, we are going to be joining up into our first game, and this time we are of course just going to be playing a game of standard TDM here on Morocco. So let's go ahead and see exactly how well we can do in this game. And guys, of course as you can see, this is actually the Titan Light machine gun with that diamond camo. Interestingly enough, when you actually hit the inspect animation on this weapon, the character actually holds the weapon quite low, as you can see, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. No other weapon does that. Wait a second, it looks like they're gonna be over there. And I almost took out that one person. He was very low on health. However, unfortunately, we were not able to get the kill. And alright, there we go, took him out. That was actually the same person from a little bit earlier. Wait a second. So yeah guys, if you would like to, feel free to comment down below, out of all the 3 light machine guns that were in this game, which one is your favorite, as well as which one do you use the most, because that's the thing. For myself, I've used all the light machine guns in the game. I've tried the Titan, the Hades, as well as the VKM. And when I was going for dark matter camo, I actually got them all gold. And overall, I would say that my personal favorite is actually the VKM. I mentioned this in actually the weapon guide video that I made on the VKM not that long ago. And as overall, I just really like using the weapon. It's very consistent, very powerful, as well as just generally is a lot of fun to use. One reason why I really do like that particular weapon, and that's just because it is very consistent. In many cases, you can actually count the shots that it takes to kill the person. So not to come in a lot of games where maybe it's a little bit laggy, I like actually using the VKM. And that's the thing, I have used the Hades before, and it actually was my favorite light machine gun for a while, and that's just because the operator mod is a lot of fun to use. And there we go, we just got a counter. And then when it comes to the Titan light machine gun, I never really used that one too much. Don't get me wrong, I used it a little bit during the beginning of the game's life cycle. However, I was just never a huge fan of the Titan light machine gun, and I really stopped using it after people found out exactly how powerful it was, and when it became a little bit overused with people using the operator mod as well as thermal on the weapon. Alright guys, so as you can see, for our third game, I decided to go ahead and actually switch it up and actually use the reactive camo for the Titan light machine gun. I mentioned this in other videos, and as I really do like this particular reactive camo, and since we're actually using the Titan, I thought I'd go ahead and use it. And if you guys would like to, feel free to comment down below your thoughts on this particular camo. And alright, there we go, that's a nice little double kill starting off the game. I'll definitely take that.
Lost control. Enemy located. Eyes on 0.
Alright, so there's another kill. Now that's the thing, right now the spawns are a little bit inconsistent, so I'm not completely sure where the enemy team is going to be. However, right now it looks like they're going to be in this area. And oh my goodness, there were actually 2 of them camping in that corner. That's pretty ridiculous. But it's not too big of a deal, it's actually kind of funny. Alright, there we go, we just got our sniper's nest, and oh my goodness, I just escaped that with 5 HP. Alright, I'm just gonna back up. I really thought I was gonna die there. That was extremely close, I'm really lucky. Alright, so unfortunately, the enemy team actually shot down my sniper's nest, which is actually pretty unfortunate. However, for the limited time that I was up in the air, I actually got quite a few kills.
Confirming.
And we just got a headshot, that's really good. And there's another 2. I'll definitely take that double kill, as well as we just took out a 3rd person. And there's the bloodthirsty. Alright guys, so that's gonna be the game, and I'm going 31-7. Actually, pretty awesome game in my opinion. It would have been nice if I actually got some more kills, as well as if my sniper's nest were actually up in the air longer. However, it's not too big of a deal. I'm very happy about this game, as well as I actually got the play of the game. Alright guys, so of course that's where we're gonna be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss a new upload from me. So yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.